A good pantry will get you out of any situation, is my real feelings on this.
Yeah, no, can I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
So I've said this to you many times, but ever since doing this podcast journey with you, my pantry is so fucking stock full of stuff because I don't think people understand. We make basically every single recipe we talk about. You know, you and I both simultaneously will make them.
Right, of
And
course.
FaceTime each other while we're eating them.
Yes.
And so what's funny is people don't realize that how much shit is in our pantry. But I will say the other day I was making a recipe and it was like, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night. And you know me, I'm the type of person that when I'm home, I'm home. I'm not leaving. Okay. And the recipe called for only brown sugar. It did not call for white sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I had in my pantry, Mariella?
Do tell.
I had molasses.
Like a king, baby.
And I had white sugar.
Yeah.
And I did 2 cups of white sugar and I did about 3 tablespoons of molasses. And you do got to get in there with your hands, clean hands, and massage it in there. And there you go. Fucking brown sugar right there.
Bing.
Okay.
Yeah, put a FAQ. Fucking brown sugar.
Fucking brown sugar. We're going to make a shirt. Hashtag fucking brown
We
sugar.
should.
We
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
should.
Fucking brown sugar.
Just wait, guys, for merch. So, so it's just little things like that that remind me how great a stocked pantry is.
Absolutely.
And I live in an apartment. So I don't have a pantry. It's my stock cabinets.
Right. Same.
Let's go with this pantry shit because
Let's start with the baking stuff, right? You're talking about brown sugar. Brown sugar, you should have year round. Okay, guys?
You should have brown sugar year round. Absolutely. It just shows how much. So like when you go into my kitchen, I have 3 massive glass jars. You've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
One filled with flour, one filled with white sugar, one filled with brown sugar. Obviously, I bake enough where the brown sugar is completely gone.
Yeah.
And here's the thing before we go over this pantry list really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because filling a pantry can be really expensive.
Right.
And so we try to err on the side of affordability. And what I do with my pantry is I purchase a little bit of this almost every time I go to the grocery store. So when I know I'm like running a bit low on brown sugar, I'll purchase a thing of brown sugar or white sugar or flour or things like that. And so basically my pantry stays stocked because I'm not running out and buying all these items at once.
Right,
I'm buying them little by little. I'm continually refilling it. So I know we've said this before in one of our first episodes a year plus ago when we talked about filling your kitchen. The initial cost is going to be a little bit high, and it is. But if you continue on using it, or if you continue just purchasing it, you're only spending a couple bucks every week or 2 weeks, whatever the cadence is you're going to the grocery store.
Right. And I don't know if I said it yesterday. We had an episode for how to stock up your freezer for the summertime. And today we're talking about summertime pantry items. I think we just started in the middle because we're so excited.
Right. We're fucking pantry nerds.
In the summer months, we bake, right? Yeah. I feel like people say
bake all year.
We don't want to turn on the oven, but like sometimes you just need to have something sweet and you need to turn on the oven. So be ready for it. You know, you're going to make a pie. You're going to make whatever the fuck it is. But like, you can use a summer fruit, but you're going to have to turn on the oven. So be ready to turn on that oven.
Right. Exactly. So let's start with just some baking staples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So brown sugar, white sugar, flour. Now I will say the reason my molasses was in there was because of previous
episode.
It was actually unopened molasses that was in there. That one time you and I baked so many fucking cookies, I went through an entire bottle of molasses in like a week. So I had an extra bottle just in case. By the way, molasses lasts forever. It'll outlive all of us. So,
damn.
You know, so I had molasses in there. You can keep molasses in there. Molasses might not be something that we utilize all the time in the summertime, but
it is useful if you have it.
It is useful. Baking powder, baking soda, they have 2 different uses for them.
Yes.
So they have 2 different jobs. So that's important. The other thing I keep in my pantry, I keep milk chocolate bars.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have because
I keep milk chocolate bars. Trader Joe's has the really big ones. You can go, it doesn't matter what brand you use. I don't use Hershey, but it does not matter what brand you use except for Hershey. Just get a couple milk chocolate bars. Every time at the grocery store, I'll pick up 1 or 2 because it really, really changes your baking. If you like dark chocolate, if you like semi-sweet chocolate, pick up whatever one you like, but pick up bars. Cause I will say bars make a fuck of a ton of difference over
Chips.
Chips are great. Listen.
I like chips, I buy the mini ones. I really like mini chips.
I don't like chips at all. But listen, if you're comfortable using chips, use the chips. Whatever you like. I'm not going to yuck your yum. So whatever you like.
I like mini chips coupled with chunks of chocolate because it's like little infusion dots of chocolate and then pools, which I like to have, texturally the difference. But I can see the charm in just having chunked up chocolate because it is just a better product. There's less shit in it.
Listen,
that makes it like
with chunked up chocolate. It's gonna
cakey. Okay, so we got these things. Okay, this is gonna be the things you're gonna use for baking, and then we're gonna have all our spices. Right? These are things that you're gonna use all year round.
Yeah. So sea salt makes a big difference. Kosher salt makes a big difference.
I'm a kosher girl. I don't like sea salt.
I'm not a big
unpredictable
iodized salt person anymore. Table salt, sea salt, kosher salt, much better. Just much better flavor. Red pepper.
I don't use it because of my kids, but it is delicious.
I love red pepper, black pepper, of course.
Always.
Your staples: basil, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, things like that. Smoked paprika. So let's go over once again. Smoked paprika has flavored. Regular paprika is just for coloring.
Right, and it tastes like nothing, but it has its place, I guess. But I'd rather use smoke.
Place, I use paprika, but it has a place. But smoked paprika is going to give you that flavor. So I believe with those base seasonings,
you have everything you need.
Okay, 1000%. If you want to buy dill, you can buy dill. If you want to buy thyme, you can buy thyme, but you don't necessarily need them unless you're doing a specific recipe.
Yeah.
But these base ones here, as long as you have these, you can season
anything,
any meal that you need.
Any meat, any fish, any
pastas,
any
potatoes, vegetables. You can season everything.
All right. So also we're going to use, I love having hearty canned beans on hand. So what do I mean by that? I mean chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean white beans and black beans.
Mm-hmm. And red beans.
And who?
Red beans. I like
red beans. Are good too for salads. I do enjoy them, but I cannot live my life without a black bean or a garbanzo bean in my life. I just love them.
So fun fact. Mm-hmm. Do you know that the area of Cuba my mother grew up in, they use red beans, not black beans. So we grew up with red beans in our house.
I love them. So darn good. They're definitely harder skinned.
Yeah.
So they can take like a salad, like a cold salad.
Yeah, they can.
They take well to like a nice strong. Yeah. Woo. My favorite.
Meaty.
There's that. And then you always have to have your rice, some kind of pasta noodle. Couscous.
And pasta, again, so cheap. You get okay, yes. When you eat different brands of pasta, there is a difference in them. I do understand that. There is. But for on a budget, store brand is perfectly fine as well. You can get a box for 99 cents. A big thing I started keeping in my pantry is broth.
Oh, fuck yeah.
With this chicken broth.
Bouillon.
Oh.
Can't live without it.
Everybody, go to the grocery store. And it's Knorr, Knorr.
The big one.
And it's a big brown container with a green lid on it. And it might say chicken bouillon on it. It might say caldo de pollo on it. Grab that. Use in place of salt when you're making certain dishes.
I put it in everything.
Yep. Now, when you use it though, don't use salt afterwards. Taste it
first. Yeah.
Taste it. I think with these things, you have a good pantry to start off with the recipes we're going to kick off with.
I agree. And for the summer months, add couscous to your cart.
Great.
Because it cooks in a very low amount of time and maybe like 5-7 minutes. And you can make it into a cold salad or you can serve it along like some nice light fish. You can have it hot or cold, which I think is great for the summer months. Super versatile.
I agree.
So we're going for versatility here. We're prepping you to use all the other goodies that we're going to stock your freezer and your refrigerator with these beautiful pantry items that you're literally going to use until the day you die.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe some slight variations on the things we put in it, but honestly, these things will take you through every season forever. So you can enjoy what's fresh and what's delicious no matter what season you're in. Don't forget to share us with your friends. Leave us a review in your favorite podcast player. We're on the YouTube now.
YouTube. How old are you?
I'm old enough to
We're on the YouTube.
tomorrow we'll be back to let you know how to stock your summer fridge. And then we're going to show you how to combine all these things next week to make some pretty fucking rad recipes.
Amazing.
All right, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.